So this part seems like you need to be pretty thoughtful here, and this is going to take you a little bit of time to write a good ad.
Yep. So the best practice used to be that you'd write 2 or 3 ads, let them compete with one another. Then Google will try to optimize the one that gets the most clicks. Google realized that a lot of people weren't taking that time, so they're now building some dynamic qualities into every ad. So we're going to write multiple headlines, we're going to write multiple descriptions, and Google will kind of vary these to try to get you the best results. It starts with your URL, and it's worth noting that you've got some display URL options. So outside of your root URL, so Eco Roof and Solar sounds great. It would let the customer know that we're roofing people, but you want them to, this is a commercial roofing customer. We want to really speak to them. So we can add these parameters at the end where we say ecoroofandsolar.com/commercial/roof experts. You only have 15 characters, so we might not fit it. We'll see. And I would even put a dash in here. So it's nice and easy to read.
Now, what if they don't have that path set up on their site?
Yeah, so this doesn't have to be an actual URL. The final URL in the space above is where the visitor is going to land. The display URL just lets you communicate to that customer. Hopefully it shows that you're more aligned with their search query, and that will be part of that quality score. So since people are looking for commercial roofs by way of our keywords, having commercial and roof in the display URL should help us promote a healthier quality score.
Excellent. Okay. And I do notice down in the little preview section that they've got there, it looks like a little picture of a phone. And so therefore it's going to be a little narrower than someone might see on desktop. And our roof experts didn't actually make it into the URL that they're displaying.
Exactly. And you can toggle to see what the desktop version would look like. Even there, they're clipping that. So make sure you've got what you need in the first additional parameter if you can.
Okay. So now we're on to our headline?
Yep. Okay. So you're pretty limited here. You've got 30 characters. Notice how Google is showing you how it'll appear. So they do this vertical hash. You typically don't write them as English language sentences. They're kind of bullets that you want to drive home. So we could say in 30 characters, commercial roofing experts. And every time we do this, we battle with total character counts. So we want to keep it under that character count. So commercial roofing experts. And then we want to say 5-star rated. There are also lots of cheats you can do with this. If you're running out of characters, you could have done the number 5 as opposed to writing out 5. You're always trying to figure out how do you stay under these character counts. And also sometimes things like using a number will get people's attention. It doesn't disappear as much. So I think that 5-star will actually pop out a little bit more using the number. Just kind of breaks your visual field. And let's see for the third.
Need a headline? Third, if I've said everything I need to do?
You don't need it, but you could, let's say, licensed and insured.
Okay.
Just so people have that peace of mind that we are, above board professional company.
Great. And more likelihood that I'm hitting something that's a
pain point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. And insured. Great.
Yeah, if I'm getting a $120,000 roof, I don't want somebody who's not even licensed up working on my building, right? So that hopefully takes care of some people's peace of mind. And you'll notice, they're rotating this. So sometimes it'll show licensed and insured. Sometimes it'll show 5-star rated. They're showing you how they're going to dynamically serve these ads. We can do 5, 6 headlines. You can do tons of them at this point, and Google will serve that dynamically and show you which combinations are working better all within one ad.
Okay, well, let's just leave it with the 3 that we've got for now and look at our description. And ever helpful Google is saving me even from typing here, and they seem to already know what it is I should put in the description.
And some of these are great, right? They peeled some stuff out of the website, award-winning professional roofers. I'd like to say that. Trusted name for over 10 years. They're good, but typically this is where you can write more impactful copy that should read like an English language sentence. I try to take maybe what they suggest and tweak it and make it really sound more true to the voice of the business. So now their suggestion here, right? Eco Roof and Solar has been a trusted name in the roofing industry for over 10 years. It's great. It doesn't once reference that this is a focus on commercial roofing projects, right? So while it does describe the business, it didn't really speak to the needs of that searcher. So how do we really talk about the fact that we focus on commercial projects and we meet the needs of even the largest commercial buildings?
So I'll just do a quick and dirty one here, and I'll say trusted name in the commercial roofing industry, but we might want to go back and really tighten that up. So let's just hack it to get it to fit.
And again, I would suggest trying to add a couple different descriptions, play with the language, think about what might appeal to your user, and test a few variations. In one ad, I want to tell them that we're award-winning. In another ad, I want to tell them that we're actually the best value contractor. Sometimes people will feel better about I'll pay a little more for an award-winning contractor, but this is a way for me to learn about the price sensitivity of my customer. One ad, I might mention price, the other, I might not.
Great. Okay.
These last URL options, we can take a quick look. Again, this is where you'd want to probably involve your website administrator. These are, do I want to add specific tracking parameters to this URL that's going to let my website know where this user came from, date, time, all this stuff. A lot of that's already recorded by Google Analytics. If you're using Google Analytics, because it's all under the Google umbrella, they're already going to pass keyword. They're going to pass a ton of valuable information automatically. If you're using something like Kissmetrics or a different website analytics platform, you might be setting up some custom parameters.
I remember back in the day, the M.dot websites were a big thing. Nowadays, with responsive websites, this is probably much less of a big deal here, the final URL for mobile.
Yeah, if you are still running a separate mobile website, absolutely take advantage of this. You want to make sure if the user's on a mobile phone that they're going to an environment that they can interact with.
Great. Okay, so we're done with that ad. Now, really, at this point, we should create a few ads. Just having one ad's probably not
correct.
good.
Although since we have different headlines, different descriptions, you're getting kind of the same effect where Google's rotating those dynamically and seeing which works best.
Okay. But since we want to get to see our campaign overall, we'll stop there and go to billing.
Yep. So you set up your first campaign. You've got your campaign structure. You've got your keywords. You've got your ads. You've created an ad group. You have to enter some billing to get going. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to bring you back into a live environment where you can see some of this data. And from there, we can look at a few basic optimizations that we want you thinking about every time you log into your active AdWords campaign.